Hi everyone and welcome back. We are going to carry on with our waterfalls. I've done mine already just to save some time, and on this side I'll do it with you. Let me show you what I've done so far. I've done this page. It is the one that we're going to turn into a pocket, and this is just a booklet that fits in nicely there. I've just used some of the ephemeras that was with the pack, and there is a tuck spot at the back of that one. So it is, you know, you can put quite a nice long one in there if you want to. On this side where we had the corner pocket, I just put some paper on it and from the ephemera, and this is just a small, also a booklet, just so that you can see what it looks like with something in there. Then we're going to fold it over. Okay, I did put my magnets is there, and there's the two magnets, and on that side and that side are the magnets, and it closed this one. I also put the magnets. I've just used two. They are small ones, but they're really very strong, just to make it nice and secure. And then I did start cutting up into the paper. Just want to bring it down so you can see. This one is the same one that we're going to use in front, and I'm not going to do anything on the back. That's just going to stay black. That is the 6th waterfall, and we still need to do a strip on there to hide the waterfall where we start putting it together. So what I've done is I've used my first one and I butted up to here where the edge is, and that's when I put it down, and then I put the other one next to it, very, very close, that there's no gap, and so on, and I did all of it. If you think that your 1/2 inch is a little bit too wide where you can put that down, you can cut it down so that your waterfall can fit in nicely. I just normally do a 1/2 inch and cut down just to be on the safe side. I will come back to this one when I've got my my papers are done, and then I will look at that one and see what is left there. I still got my ephemeras here that I can use. Now we're going to do this side of the waterfalls. I round the corners. I like corners to be round. When it's sharp, when it's straight points, they always curl, and that's why I prefer round corners. I've did my tape on it, and this is what I mean. I've put this one first, measure it that it's coming straight here, and I think I'm happy with this. A little bit more, a little bit, and then we're going to take the backing off. And don't let it stick over. I've got this one sticking over, and I'm just going to curl it in. I think I moved, and that is it. Oh my gosh, I moved again. Right, let's try again and bring it, hold it. Okay, and then just tuck it in. I keep on moving. Come on. And there it is. So the first one is in, and now you can see this is lifting, and that's why we need the closure. The next one, what I'll do, I'll butt it up onto that one and make sure there is no gap between them. That's it. And if you cut it all the same, you should not have a problem. You can also just take a little while, a little bit to finish, but just make sure that you've got it straight. That's the main thing. The ones that I've got here, they're really small but strong, and it doesn't make it's not thick. It doesn't show in on your paper that you've got a magnet there. And okay, so let's take that off. The backing, I've just got a small tweezer to help me with that, and then put that down, and I'll just let it fall. And that is it. Now we're going to put our paper. The first one, I think I will put a whole piece, and the rest I am just going to put strips. And this will look, I think that's going to look nice. So I am just going to, I think I did cut it to size, and I just need to round the corners. This is what I'm using to round the corners. This is very, very old. It's made in Taiwan, and it is Creative Memories. I don't know if this company is still around. I did not ink these pages, and right, let's just glue that down. I'm going to do mine and I'll show you. I did cut my strips. They are all 1 inch long. Now 1 inch in the width, and I cut them, I think this is 5 1/4. 5 1/4, and they are 1 inch wide, and I round the corners. The piece that I've cut off from this one, I used on the other side, and then there was a 5 inches long one strip that was finished from this paper, and this is what I've cut up, and it works out perfectly. So I am just going to glue it down like that, and you will see that sticking out. I don't have enough of the nice paper to do the whole page. This you can just glue. You don't, if you want to use your tape, you can do that, but it's not necessary. That's up to you. You can use the glue of your choice. I just want to bring this over. Yeah. Now my waterfall is done with all the strips, and I can show you. Let me open, and that is all the strips. And let me open the other waterfall for you, and it goes sorry, that one, and close. We're going to work on these two now. I do have the rest of this that's been cut off for the strips here, and I want to know if this is gonna work. I just want to see that will work. I can use that. Maybe I must use that. I think that one is a little bit longer. I can use it in this one, but I'm just going to put it aside. Maybe I've got in my reserve, there is some paper that I can use, and did get another plain piece of pattern paper. This is the back, and I covered that one, and I managed to get that one done. So I will be able to get this one done as well. So I'm just going to put that aside. So what I would always like, if I prefer to put plain paper here, then I can use my ephemeras and have a play and see what I can use to make it beautiful. I've got probably that one is too big, so what I'll do later when I'm nearly done, I'll grab all the ephemeras and see what I can use with them. Now before I carry on, I just want to cover that strip there. Now normally there are some sentiments at the bottom of the pages, or decorative pages like that, and sentiments at the bottom. I'm just going to see what I've got available, and then I will glue that one on. I use the strip on my sticker sheet, and I put a strip there and that one there, and it looks actually very nice, and it keeps it all together. And let's do this side. I am just gonna see what I can grab for that. This is my sticker sheet. That's the only little piece that I've got left, and I'm just gonna put it back. You never know. And on here, what can I know? That is all sentiments up there. And let me have a look in my paper if I've got a strip that I can use. Let me show you. That one is done. That one is done. And on the back, then this one I've managed to do the back as well. I've just butt the paper together, and you don't even see there is a joint. And I still need to get the strip for that one. I found my strip, glue it down, and this waterfall is also complete, and close it down. So just on these two, On these two, we're going to put some decorative pieces. I'm going to go through the ephemeras and see what I can find. I've done that one, and I've done this one with the ephemeras, and they look very pretty. And our waterfalls are done. Now this page is done as well, and we can concentrate on the front of the album and make that pretty. Now what I want you to do is put it on your grid line and have it straight the best as you can, shall I say. Okay, have it straight and see. I think I am straight. Just want to check. That's it. That one is done. Now to show you, I'm going to move it. You see this part here, the end there should be nearly close to this fold line that we've got here. You need to have it a little bit away from it, otherwise you're going to struggle to do your to open your book. And I'm just going to make sure I'm even, I'm level, I'm even there, and I'm even here. All I'm going to do, I'm going to make a pencil mark and a pencil mark. That is just my guide. Yes, we are going to use some more magnets to close our book, to use it for a closure. This is grey. I'll have to look it up. They are very strong magnets, and I prefer to use it on my books for closure, and I will use two. We are going to put the negative onto this page here, on our page here, and it's going to show. But we've got the ephemeras, and I still got the sticker sheet that we can use and see what we can put over it to disguise it. But first I'm just gonna grab anyone. I've placed my magnets. This is Basic Grace magnets. It came to me, the name. So I've placed it, and I've placed the positive and the negative. All that I need to do is bring this one over. I've got my mark there where I know that is what I have to put the edge onto it, and make sure I'm level here and I'm level there. And I think I'm good to press it down. And I think it did grab, because I did put extra tape onto the back of the magnets. And let's see. Yes, it grabbed. It's very strong. We can carry on now, and I just want to rub that out. My pencil marks. You don't have to, because we are going to put paper over it. And let's bring in our paper that we choose. going to be this one. Now I'm going to eyeball again my pencil, and I'm going to bring it over. All that I want is a 1/16 of an inch on the sides to show. That's all I want. So it's 7 3/8 by 7 3/8. And on this one, I am going to put tape where the magnets are. So right around like a picture frame, and that is what I'm going to do. I've just put a strip to disguise the magnets. Now they really holding it all together. That is because that's what we want. It is closing our book. And now I just need to let that get dry because I had to use quite a lot of glue before we can go on to our next step, and that's going to be our front. I hope it's going to get dry. Maybe I must just leave it. I'm just going to leave it a little bit. Let me unfold it this way, and then we can work on our front page. That will be much easier. On the spine, the back, and I'm just going to grab my paper that I've put aside for that. I cut my front piece, taped it and glue it, and the measurements for this is the same as the other piece, 7 3/8 by 7 3/8. So it is looking very pretty. Now we're gonna have to we do the two spines as well, and then the side here. I wonder if that's going to be 7 3/8. That is going to be for this one as well. So I am going to get my piece to do this 7 3/8. I still got this left. I think I can get both spine. Yes, I can get both spines out of this paper, this piece that's left. So that's going to be 7 3/8, and I'm just going to cut that down, and hopefully I can make my mark, and let's see if I can get. Yes, I will get both out of this piece. So that's been marked already. I'm just going to grab this one. I do have my pieces. This is the paper that I've cut, and it's just plain green, and I think it will look nice. Finished. Just a tip, do this spine first, or that spine first, so you can line it up, then you can line this one up with that, and then you've got it all even right around. I'm going to do mine, and I'll come back and I can show you what it looks like. Alright, I've got all my paper on, spine, back, spine and front. Now you can decorate your front page as much as you like with whatever you've got, and that is, to me, when you work with your own paper of your choice, what you've got in your paper pack, that is what you can work with. Make your own flowers and so on. I'm going to do my own. I'm just going to do a little bit. I don't want to take the beautiness of this away. And with the mats, that we are putting in. You can do that. It is also a personal one. This is just 2. I am going to do a bigger one for there. I've got some paper left. Like, this is a piece that I've got left. So normally what I will do is I'll just cut it in half, fold it. You can still use it. You can still write on here. If you've got a very nice black pen, you can do your writing on it. And you can use it just to put a mat on there. But I want to do a fuller mat. And so that is up to you what you're going to do with all your leftovers. You can even make another mat and just put this on there. That's that piece. I've got this piece. So I've got quite a lot of pieces that this is what I want to put on that mat that I am going to use. So this will be the end of this tutorial. I will finish it all up. And then I will come back and show you my end result of this folio. It was a pleasure working with this paper. And like I said, I had it for quite a while and I didn't know what to do with it. Kaisercraft, they've just got 12 papers in their pack. And it is not a very big pack of papers. And to do anything like this in a small scale will help you to go through the paper pack. That is why I also decided to show you what you can do with a smaller paper pack. Even if you just got an 8 by 8, you can do this as well. And I would really thank you very much for spending your time again with me. Please stay safe. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Gives me the thumbs up. Very important. And like my video and share it with your friends. Until the next one.